to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense will get the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Gonna swing it on second down. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Memphis Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Got it set up on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Schwartz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the back.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker, it's Jackson. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Looking downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on fourth down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will get the first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started?
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat just a little about Russ. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch. the 35-yard line. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Quick release on the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Fit it in the... First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And just like that, with a big play, they're set up as he goes out of bounds at the 18.
It's so difficult when you're running a pass play, but really it becomes a run because he can do that. The quarterback can scramble around. Receivers are running down the field. I got to cover him and run down the field. Now I got to come try to catch this guy who's flying downhill so fast. The angles don't work. He's too athletic. That's why you get a big gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Rice. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Rice rushes to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no chance for the return man. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Jackson. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. A little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Rice. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of...
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room, it's Atkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the grab, it's Cole. Creates a little space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to get it through the air. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're testing the right side here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
The lone back's got it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.